Take me to the channel for the PCP. Listen to some voicemails for the Minecraft stream. I really want to have Radcon funded by you. We can be procrastinators. Hello, it's Sunday. 6/27, 2021, says my computer.
00212.
It is, if you're listening to this, it is Friday. It's 6:20.
They already know that.
Yes, no.
That's useless information.
Oh my god. Welcome to the Pro Crastinators podcast. I have nothing to talk about. Let's go to voicemails.
No. Let's talk about Lord of Ghosts Kickstarter for a little bit.
Fine. Very well. How's that going?
It's going quite well.
The number go up. I see number go up.
Number go up. We are at 79 backers as of recording. £2,571 pledged. We're less than 500 away from the Redman zine. I got it. I was thinking about it.
I know. I could tell you were thinking, and I wanted to make sure you came to the right conclusion.
Well, you could have made fun of me if I got it wrong. You can't. You can't give it to me that easy.
I jumped the gun. Yeah. It's getting close-ish, pretty close to the Redman zine, and it's more than halfway towards the plush. The plush.
Yes, I got the sample of the plush. Or I didn't get a sample. I got an image sent to me of the progress on the sample. They've made a little first draft. They said, "Hey, do you want any changes?" And I said there's a few things about it, but mostly. It's great, and it looks exactly like I wanted it.
It looks nice. How big is it?
It's a smaller plush than the Pump one. Although Pump is artificially big because her legs are really long and thin.
Yeah.
So it's about 6 inches tall.
6.
And quite round. So you could put it on your desk. You could put it a dog. Dog could play with it. You could throw it.
Yeah.
It's the sort of thing you could grab with one hand and you could have it. That's the sort of feeling I wanted. You could just grab his face and just you looking at me. So yeah, that's cool. We got 23 days to go.
It's pretty good. It's pretty solid. Do you have the graph?
It's quite good.
Do you have the? Does it show you the graph of the money?
Oh. How do I find that? I'm on the site right now.
It's somewhere in the dashboard. Let me
Dashboard.
see. I can look at my old account.
Yeah, no, I found it.
Show me the graph. I like graph.
Here it is. Put it in general chat.
There we go.
So that's a pretty sharp beginning.
Yeah, it is. It is, and then it kind of accelerated a little bit to two days ago. Pretty good. Maybe that was the bump from the episode coming out, or
the episode coming out, or one of the streams I did.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be streaming more often, just for the opportunity to plug that while I'm playing. If people somehow haven't they're not on the Twitter and they're on my Twitch. And they're like, "Oh, I didn't know you were doing that." It'll be a good moment.
You were playing, what was it, House Flipper?
I was playing House Flipper. Yeah, the other day. I played Hollow Knight, I think yesterday.
Right. I didn't catch that one.
That one was fun. I started off having no knowledge of Fortnite, of Hollow Knight. Fortnite and Hollow Knight is basically the same.
Have you not played Hollow Knight before?
I've never beaten it. I got 4 hours in once... And then I stopped. And that's it.
There's the playing. I played it through the first time with all the DLC. It's a little awkward how all the DLC stuff kind of just exists on top of everything else. And it's
I have no idea what it looks like without DLC, if I even have it.
you might not be seeing it yet, but there's quests that are like you gotta go around and do stuff, and you gotta collect shit, and it's like shit that I think like when it released, I think the point was to kind of like make you to go and like re-explore the world with like a new goal in mind, but having it be present with alongside everything else when you're playing the game for the first time is a little bit like, wait, I gotta do what are these things are around? I gotta get these too. Like, okay, I guess.
I don't know whether this is a DLC thing, but I saw these weird little trees, little bushes, and couldn't do anything with them. I thought maybe they were special.
Are they the little like dream catcher looking trees?
They're like curved, like bonsai trees, but like with a outline, little circles on them. I don't know what they like, little wheels.
I think I know. I don't think that's DLC stuff. Although I don't even know what is DLC. I know that the Grim Troop is I'm calling it DLC. I think the better word is expansion pack or whatever, because like it was added to the game later. I think that's like Dream Nail stuff. That tree, maybe. Do you have the Dream Nail?
I'm very early on. I've beaten the guy on the. Oh god, I can't remember any of the places where there's rain and there's a city, and you go up the tower. And there's that magic guy who has the magic and he throws at you. And then you get the...
Oh, I hate that guy, yeah.
You kill that guy, and then you get the thing that makes you go smash down through glass panes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the place called? The City of Tears? I love that
City of Tears, yeah.
It's my favorite location.
That's a cool place.
Yeah.
And then I got that, and then I went down over to the crystal mines, and that's where I stopped.
Yes. Good. Did you meet that bug that sings?
There's
a bug in the crystal mines that sings.
Oh, I haven't got very far into the crystal mines. I was looking for the map, and then I realized I had been going for like 4.5 hours.
Keep an eye out for it, I guess.
I found the little the cute fat lady bug who's like really shy, and she like makes a plush of you and like writes fanfic about you when you save her.
Why don't I remember that?
Like you save her and she goes back, and then she's on the bench, and if you sit on the bench and wait for a few seconds, she blushes.
What? Why don't I remember this? Oh no.
And then she's in one of the buildings off to the side, and then sometimes it's like I think the first time you go in there's like a health item mask shard, and that was cool. But like on next to her bed, there's like a little fanfic she writes about the exploits of you, the white savior, she calls you.
Base.
and because you're a little skull face, and it starts off with just like a plush, and then there's a poster, and then there's like a bigger plush, and then the fanfic continues. She has dreams about you. It's kind of epic.
You know, I think I know what you're talking about now, but I don't want to say anything. I think if I would spoil it. I think there might be some stuff. I think there might be some stuff going on with there that maybe you haven't seen yet. Perhaps.
Oh no. I'll tell you the one thing I am spoiled for is the grubs. If you save all the grubs, the main grub man is like, haha, thank you, and then he eats them.
Yeah, I think that's true.
It's like, oh, it's scary. It's just like fucked up. You just got played.
But it's like, I think it's like implied somewhere in the in-game like enemy description that like that's like normal, and that's like part of the grub life cycle. Like they're not dead. Maybe they're just inside of him. So I think maybe it's not that fucked up.
That's just vor propaganda.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a little ambiguous. It's like, oh, it you thought you were doing a good thing, but oh no, it was a bad thing. Oh, but maybe it's not such a bad thing though. Maybe it's okay. Yeah. Good game. Little bit samey locations wise. A lot of the places look the same in Hollow Knight.
In Hollow Knight? Yeah.
A couple places.
I mean, I've got to a point where I'm starting to like differentiate the different places, and Like, I like it. I think the color palette is restrictive, but it works.
I think I oh yeah, I beat the Radiance, and I beat Grim. I never did the like Godseeker stuff is like another like expansion pack thing. I never did any. That's like the true like ultimate bosses are in the Godseeker, but I didn't do them because it just didn't seem that interesting. I like the Castlevania. That was like a boss rush kind of thing. Like, yeah, I don't care about that much. I like the side-scrolly exploration Castlevania bullshit. Yeah, I'm not that hardcore of a gamer. Radiance was really hard. The final boss. I got stuck on her for. I think I got stuck on her for a while, and I stopped playing for a while, and it took me a long time to finally come back to it and beat her. God, she's cool though. So fucking cool. She is the sun. Oh, what a visual.
I don't know any of that.
Oh, well,
you
it's
spoiled it.
It's not literally true, but I don't know. You'll see. You'll see what I mean.
There's bugs, and some of them are knights, and some of them are hollow.
Yeah.
I mean, what more do I need?
She is not. When I say that she is not like the actual sun up in the sky above Hollow Nest. That's not the case. Okay, I won't say anymore.
Yeah.
But it's a good fucking video game.
I might play more of that on stream on twitch.tv/gibbon_take. I am very bad with scheduling, so I have no plans to do it in any particular day. But I won't be doing it on Sundays because that's PCP recording. I won't be doing it on Fridays.
True.
Because the PCP comes out, or maybe I could. I don't know. There's no reason I couldn't. But also on Wednesdays, we usually do Heckles for Shekels.
Yeah, true.
So some other time. Maybe a Monday or a Tuesday.
You know what I did? You know what I started doing yesterday? I actually started writing up the final Road to Radcon chapter. I got like one page of it written. I want it to be... I don't know how long I want it to be. It's probably stupid, but I mean, you know, that's fine.
Are you going to attempt to mimic the writing style, or is it just going to be the Benson chapter?
I would like to try to do that. I don't know how successful I would be. I feel like I'm doing my best to mimic the writing style, but I think it's not. I think you can tell I wrote it, which is like I don't know what to do about that.
Well, you could do your best. I mean,
I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. It's gonna be dumb. It's gonna be goofy. And it should be a hoot. Yeah. I tried getting drunk and writing it because I thought that would be the right mindset to do it in. But it didn't work. It didn't work that well. I just kind of didn't do it. And I'm hungover this morning, and I feel sick. So, you know, didn't. Huh?
What time is it over there?
Oh, I guess it's not morning. It's 3:30 p.m. Lol. But I only woke up at like noon, so it feels early.
I woke up at noon as well. So it's noon. It's noon days these days.
I hung out with Munchie and Kazzy and Ethan and Steve and Azcan and Zen Huxtable yesterday, and I slept over on their couch.
Cool.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. We went and got ramen. It was good. We got ice cream. It was really good. It was really good. I ate a bunch of food.
I saw an image.
And I played Smash
of VR somewhere.
Oh, did he? Yeah, it's at the. Oh, right, I forgot. We went to like a video. It was like a video game cafe. It was goofy, but they had an Oculus Rift that we took turns using a little bit. I didn't do it. I surrendered my time because I own an Oculus Rift.
The privilege.
The privilege, yes. They played a bunch of like Beat Saber and shit. Kazi literally just like did Google Earth and like looked around Google Earth in the VR headset. It was fun.
I would have never thought to do that, but that is possible with the 360 everything.
Yeah, she was just like flying around. Was it Beijing? I think just looking at buildings.
Beijing.
Maybe it was Beijing.
Maybe Hong Kong. I don't think. Does China not have Google stuff in it? I thought that was.
It wasn't Hong Kong. Surely you can see Beijing on Google Earth, right?
Let me check. Well, I don't know. I feel like you can't see Street View and stuff. Like they don't have Street View for that country.
Huh. Weird. Maybe that's true. I didn't even consider that. I didn't even think about it.
Like the China says, you can't have people drive cars and take pictures of all of our secrets.
Yeah. Maybe so.
Maybe Google Earth is different from Google Maps. Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
I think it's the same. Like I think Street View is the same images for both.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
It must
where's
be.
Beijing?
I don't know.
Where's Beijing?
In China
I remember seeing the 2008 fucking Olympics. I must have seen it on the map somewhere. It's like a special place. It's not inland, is it? Most big things are by a
Most big things
river.
are on the coast or on the river. Yeah. It's the lifeblood. It's the lifeblood of society. It's water. Water,
Beijing,
water.
China.
What hast thou dunst?
Dunst. Oh, it is kind of inland. It's quite north. Oh, I'm zooming. Okay, so Google does have. How do I be down on the earth?
This is a riveting podcast content. Googling.
Yeah, no, you can play. You can play along, guys. Play along. Go to Beijing.
Go to Google.
And then zoom in and out. Zoom in.
Yeah.
Like, flick your mouse to the left once, twice.
Get a plane ticket to Beijing, so we can take a picture and send it to Google for Street View, so we can see you.
Oh, all right. You can go down onto like individuals' photographs. So this person took a 360 photograph in Beijing, and I can go and see this photograph from their perspective.
Like a Google employee or something? What do you...
No, just like a person. Like they uploaded their location to Google.
Oh.
And now the 360 image is
weird,
seeable.
Wacky.
So wait.
It's insane. It's madness.
So there's this big epic like Earth Kingdom temple palace. I'm gonna put my little guy
China totally ripped
right
ripped off Avatar, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, what the fuck? Okay. Just like Mulan, I'm there. Just like
it's just like that movie.
Just
it's
like properties,
Disney.
just like media.
It's like Pog. When I see I meet a Chinese person and I go, oh, it's just like Mulan. I've seen this movie.
Oh dear. This is cool though. I didn't know you could see any of China. I thought it was like Google no-no zone.
Google no-no zone. Yeah. Based. Anyway, there was there was VR. There was video games, and we ate food, and I don't know, and then I got drunk and I passed out, and now I'm hungover, and that was my. Oh, and I practiced Inkling. I won't say I got a little good at playing Inkling in Smash, but I sort of figured the character out a little bit, and that was kind of fun. Did you know that when you squirt the ink, it's good? You should be squirting ink. You should be shooting ink when you're the Inkling. That's the trick.
You should be squirting.
My problem in Smash is that I don't guard, and I don't roll, and I don't.
Yeah,
grab.
why would you do that when you could attack and squirt ink?
That's right. Anytime you're not squirting ink as Inkling is just waste of time. You're just losing board. You're surrendering board state. You got to be putting ink on the ground all the time. I there were so many times I would be like, yes, I've set up for the kill. Yes, I've got him in my sights. And then I pull out the roller and I do the forward. I think it's the forward B rolling attack, and then there's no ink and it just doesn't work. And then they go aha and they punish me because I wasn't looking at the bar. I wasn't looking at the ink meter. It's a nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare. And you can't refill the ink meter unless it's already empty, I think. Unless you can, and I just never figured out how to do it. That would be embarrassing.
Did you play as Minecraft Steve?
No!
That's so crazy.
But Zen was playing as the Creeper. But Creeper is not a Minecraft Steve reskin. He's a Mii fighter for some reason. He's just a Mii fighter brawler, I guess.
Huh.
I don't know why they did that. I feel like he should be Steve, but he's not. He should have a little pickaxe. He should go ding 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 ding.
I thought stuff. I was thinking about like Mario Sunshine and how the flood, you got the water and you splash and you get rid of all the goop.
True.
And that's basically exactly the same sort of goop as like the Splatoon kids. It's like, what if Mario from Mario Sunshine with the flood versus the Splatoon? Like the platoon of splats.
It's like, dude, asymmetrical multiplayer where one player, it's like
one giant Mario.
It's a team of Splatoons. Oh my god, that would be so funny. What if in like Splatoon 3 they have it as a multiplayer mode where like 4 players play as Inklings and 1 player plays as Mario from Mario Sunshine with the blood?
It just seems like such an obvious versus, but because Mario Sunshine is so old, it'll never happen officially. They'll never acknowledge the idea.
Now that you say it, it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense, and I want it.
These squids are just trying to make a mess, and Mario's like, "No, do not make a mess. You splash."
Yes. True. Man, Splatoon's so fucking cool. Aesthetically, I mean. I'm pretty bad at it. I'm pretty bad at most competitive games. And shooters in particular.
There's too much splashing going on.
There's too much dang ink. It's a bad influence. Oh, I can't believe they would depict someone squirting ink in a piece of media.
Do they have like a fountain pen weapon yet? Do they have like a fountain pen sniper rifle?
I feel like they do, but I don't know. Maybe not. It seems like something they would have. No, they got rollers, they got brushes, they got buckets, and they got guns.
You know what else? Okami Amaterasu could dip the god like dog brush tail and then draw stuff with it with the ink. I watched the Tim Rogers review of Okami, and he didn't like it that much. What did he say?
He said that obviously it looks great and the art style is great, but the game is basically just a Zelda. And as a Zelda, it's not that impressive. It's like a pretty mediocre Zelda, which I guess that makes sense.
I think I've heard that comparison before, but I don't like Zelda because I don't like the way it looks. So there.
Yeah, true. I mean,
actually, Wind Waker is really nice. Twilight Princess is ugly.
The only 3D Zelda I've ever played is Ocarina. Which I went back and replayed. Not replayed it because I never played it. I went back and played it just like a couple years ago, just to like know what the deal was, and it was fun.
Is Ocarina one of those games where like it's like completely impossible to figure out unless you have the strategy guide, like the first Zelda? I mean, that's not impossible, but you know, like there's a lot of esoteric things in the first Zelda.
It's not
game.
like that. It's not like that. I think you could beat Ocarina without a strategy. No, there's that one thing where you have to like give the fish to the thing to make it open its mouth. I think that part is a little bit like, how would you know to do that? I think it's a Jub Jub. Is that how you get into Jub Jub's belly? Jabba's belly? whose fucking belly do you go in with the
Wait,
Zora princess?
have I played this game? Have I played Ocarina? I don't even know. I feel like I've watched so much of it.
Hmm.
And I remember playing it briefly, but I don't know how long I played it. I definitely didn't win. Definitely did not beat the game, but
I beat Ocarina, and then I thought, like, boy, everyone says Majora's Mask is the good one. Maybe I should have played Majora's Mask instead. But now I don't want to, because even though I know that they're completely different games, they look similar. So I feel like I kind of got a lot of the experience from playing the first one, which is probably wrong, and it's probably a stupid way to look at it, but instinctively that's how I feel. I already played the game with all the same assets, even if it's a different game, so I'm done. I guess I'm not that much of a Zelda head. I played a bunch of the 2D ones. I mean, I actually beat Zelda 2: Link's Awakening.
wow.
It's the one nobody plays, the one nobody likes.
I've heard people like it. It's just really difficult.
It is really difficult. I beat it, and I beat the original Zelda 1. Maybe like 7 or 8 years ago. I used guides for both. I just had a lot of free time, and I had an NES, and I was like, I had these games as kids, and I never beat them because I was a dumb kid. So I'm gonna do it, and I did.
Yeah,
Zelda,
like feeling with like Mario and Zelda and stuff is that I didn't even know what like that shit was.
Mario?
Well, I think I knew Mario because I'd seen him in gaming magazines, but I'd never had a Nintendo 64. To me, Nintendo was entirely Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't know any of that stuff until the Angry Video Game Nerd taught me all about the NES. I was like, whoa, what? That's what the NES was. When in Pokemon Blue, they said the player played with the NES. I thought that was like someone's, like Nesbit, like someone's name. I didn't get it, and then I got it. That was my introduction. So I don't have, like, desire to go back necessarily and play all these old games from my childhood. They're games from AVGN's childhood, which is somewhat my childhood, a little bit. My young teenagerhood or something.
Fuck that guy. Fuck reviews. Fuck internet. Fuck videos. No. I will never listen to another video game review ever again, because they're all liars.
What about all of those ones you're about to watch?
Well, I'll do those, obviously. Obviously, I'm still gonna watch those. But after that, I'm done. It's over. I genuinely I genuinely spend a lot more time, like, listening to people talk about media than I do just consuming media. I don't know if that's a problem. I don't know if that's, like, weird. But,
I think it's just because it's easy. Like,
yeah.
A piece of, like a review, you go into it expecting them to explain everything, and they're just gonna tell you all about it. You don't need to lift a finger. You don't even need to press start. You don't need to do any work to figure out what the fuck's up with this game.
I have no interest in, like, watching a movie, and, like, any movies at all. But I am interested if someone is like, this movie says something about our society. I am interested to be like, oh, what do you think it says about our society? Yeah. That's where I'm at with media, I guess.
Did you watch Parasite?
No, I didn't see Parasite.
You probably heard movie reviews though about it.
I don't know if I heard any review. I mean, I definitely heard people talk about it. I don't know if I watched any reviews.
It's a really good one, but like everyone would say that. It
seemed good. It seemed like a good film.
It's one of the only movies of the last 25 years that I've watched. I don't watch movies really, but I was forced to watch that one because somebody said please, and I was like, okay.
I watched. I think like the last movie I watched. Oh no, I watched the Witch, the Witch, a couple months ago, and that was pretty good. And I watched The only time I watched movies are when I'm at my parents' house. Yeah, I watched The Witch, and before that, like Christmas, I watched I watched Flushed Away, the Aardman. That movie's good. That movie's actually good. I recommend it. I thought it was better than all right. I was like, wow, that sure was a compelling, pretty conventional 3-act structure that I just experienced.
God, I love that glistening 3-act structure.
It worked for me. What was it? What was I gonna say? Oh, and I watched what's the one with Snake Plissken? That one, Escape from New York. I watched Escape from New York also at Christmas with my parents for some reason. That's the only
Flush
time.
Away and Escape from New York, basically the same.
It's there's the call to action. There's the the crossing the threshold, the meeting with the goddess, the whatever thing that happens, the lowest point in the second act. Obviously, they're the same. There's only 7 stories that have ever been told, and those are 2 of them. Flushed Away and Escape from New York.
Leaving only 5 possible new stories to be made.
That's right. Lord of Ghosts was one of them, so that one's taken now. That one's taken too.
Yes.
It's over.
God, I've still got to write the... I keep meaning to, obviously. It's like the classic dilemma. Oh, but I kept meaning to do it, but I just didn't do it. Well, I guess I'll just continue. Like, who cares? It's like, it'll be done when it's done. Gotta write the things. I also want to...
Don't be like me. Don't be like me and put it off. I put it off for so long doing my vaporettes. It was really a mistake and foolish of me.
Some days I'll wake up and I'm like, okay, well, I gotta buy ingredients so that I can cook dinner. That's today's goal. I go out, I get the ingredients, I come back.
Mm-hmm.
I sit around, and I'm like, well, I'll work on it after I cook dinner, because that'll take a little while. I cook dinner, I eat it, and I'm like, well, I won't do it. The day's over. I did one thing. That's enough. I'm accomplished.
Fair.
I've done in exactly one thing. And oh, look at the Kickstarters and a whole other person. You know what? Everything's going well. I don't need to work today.
Yeah. You got that one pledge. That's today paid for. Yeah. I know the feeling. I actually had a run recently of maybe like 2 weeks or so where I was like feverishly, I got into like a mood or something. I got into the headspace where I was feverishly grinding out stuff for the Phantom's Revenge game.
Yeah, you mentioned.
I was basically doing nothing but that for like, and then I look back at my because I have the secret chat where I post like updates and stuff that I'm working on for it in my server. My server is not patrons only, but that channel is patron channel. And I look back at like the stuff I've been posting, and I realize I've spent basically the entire month of June just grinding out basically enemy sprites and like sprites for the like attack animations. I didn't realize I spent like a whole month doing it, but I sure did, and it really took that long. It wasn't like I was just fucking around. So I don't know, boy. I sure hope they came out good because I spent a really long time on them. But I guess it was worth it. I guess I think it's looking pretty good. I had hoped that the game would be done by now, but it's not. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was really grinding. And then a couple days ago, I think I was like, I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore, and I fell off and I lost my momentum, and then I didn't do anything this weekend on it. So I need to try and get myself back into another one of those sprints because I have a bunch more things I need to do. It's pretty close to being done, but like the things that I have left to do are things that I don't exactly know how long it will take me.
Then it'll take ages because you'll come up to a point where like, yeah, I mean, I've got to do this one thing, but like one thing that you don't know how to do contains within it hundreds of hours of learning. that you need to do or preparate. I don't know. It's just one of those sort of things. If you're not sure how long something's gonna take, it'll probably take an extremely long time.
The demo that I put out was 8 rooms long, and I wanted every room to have a cutscene, but not every room would have like a real cutscene. Some rooms would just have like one line of dialogue, and that's the scene. So a couple of the rooms would have fairly extensive. Maybe like 2 of the rooms would have an actual like extensive cutscene where like a character walks around, does animations, does and stuff beyond just like say a line, and then I need to add another room. There's another room that needs to be added that will also have a pretty extensive cutscene in it, take place in it. And then I added a couple of features. I added a couple of new like battle commands to it that they work, but I think they need to be debugged a little bit. I think they act a little weird sometimes in like certain outlier situations, like when the like when you die while you're doing them, then like the animation looks weird, and I'm like, okay, I have to fix that so it doesn't look weird when that happens. That kind of thing. Debugging, basically. The cutscenes, though. The cutscenes there, that's a thing where I could probably work on them for like a whole year if I wanted to make them real fancy. And I need to not do that.
Yes.
Because I need to... Because, I mean... I think I've gotten a little bit fancy with some of the like attack animations, and that's maybe why it took so long. And I think it to the point that it actually looks like it may be a little fancier than like the Super Nintendo style that it's going for. I want the game to look like it's like a Super Nintendo aesthetic, but I think some of the effects are a little bit the too many pixels. They have extra pixels, so they're a little like finely detailed in a way that is like, you maybe you couldn't do that on the Super Nintendo, but it's fine, it's okay. I just gotta not worry about it. And just keep chugging along and just get it done. Art is never completed, only abandoned. Yeah.
It's good that you're doing stuff.
It is good that I'm doing stuff. I feel good about it. Well, now I feel bad because I haven't worked on it for a few days. But
I mean, I haven't been working on fucking anything for months.
Well, I mean,
this Kickstarter is like the most work I've been doing, and it's really just like number munching and organizing, and like.
Well, I mean. Doing the like there's real work involved in the Kickstarter. Like you had to do the like you made the design for the plush and stuff, and you had to write it all up and set up the goals.
Yeah, it's not like it wasn't work,
shit.
But like
yeah.
I had just been like, I only thought of that idea. I only did all of that since what was this? I forget their name. Hoodie? Was it Hoodie?
Hoodie and Zero, yeah, like the Kato guys.
They suggested the doing of like Lord of Ghost Kickstarter. And so before that point, I had just been feeling sick and not doing any drawing all year. Yeah. And it was just like I had been working on my secret project, which I put on hold. And I just want to be doing things, I just want to be I want to be chugging along and making like Lord of Ghost Act 3, Clarissa, like, finished, and then all of these other things I have. And I just spend most of the day watching, like, Germa live stream VODs and doing, like, playing video games. And it's cringe. I hate... it's cringe. I'm cringing at myself.
I have been binging a lot of long like JRPG speedruns from like RPG Limit Break. I think they did like a marathon recently, and there's a bunch of like they did a 10-hour Legend of Dragoon run. I watched all of that. I think I'm in the middle of a Final Fantasy X one, which is also like really really long. I've been putting those on while I do other stuff. I can't believe that it's end of June, which means that I've been working on this game for 6 months. I started it at the end of December. I can't believe it's been 6 months. I don't understand. I don't know what I was doing. I mean, I guess I've been working on the game, and like, the time went by so fast, and I thought it was going to take me like maybe 2 months to do the game. Because the champion game, I literally made that in like 3 weeks. This game has taken me, I didn't expect it to take me this long. I'm just in shock that it has flown by, and I don't know where it went.
Yeah, it's weird. It doesn't feel like summer.
Well, it's hot.
Well, I mean, like, it doesn't feel like we're, past spring. Like, that doesn't make sense. I don't feel like spring even began.
Yeah. I feel like it was cold just a little while ago. Yeah, I do. Where did spring go? Oh no! It's the vaccine! It's making me lose time! It's making me lose time because it's a mind control, microchip.
Oh, microchip.
That's what did. Oh, that explains it. What was I doing?
Explains everything.
What was I? I was doing at night. The microchip activates, and I lose a week at a time because I disappear to go out into the streets and protest like a BLM Antifa thug and smash windows to get Joe Biden reelected. Didn't they know
that last year?
They didn't.
You've just been doing it for no reason.
They didn't. Yeah, well, they never turned it off. They didn't know. They didn't need to give me a microchip. I was going to do that anyway. They didn't need to chip me. That was the plan all along. What did I see? I saw some fucking freak on Twitter. Was it Tim Pool? I don't know. Some fucking idiot saying, like, that Antifa is like the Joe Biden army. Antifa just loves Joe Biden. They got him elected. They rioted to get Joe Biden elected. It's like, you're insane. The world is full of sick freaks say things like this. And I'm upset. Fortunately, I can't see it because Twitter is bugged. Twitter is broken. It's not working for me. It's not loading.
It is the best for Ben Saint.
It's great.
For Twitter to be broken.
It's super good, yeah. I can't fucking see anything on there, and my life is richer for it. Maybe I'll just let it stay bugged. Maybe, I hope they'll just never fix it.
I think I might need to, like, fucking, like, get the, bring out the big guns, like the harsh truths, the strict, the harsh mistresses of...
What does that mean?
It means I gotta, like, knuckle down and ban myself from all of this YouTube crap that I've been... Like, it worked before. The forcing myself to not look at something, and then I go onto it, and I'm like, oh, but I want to click on Twitter, I want to click on YouTube, I want to... And then, like, an hour later, I'm like, well, I may as well make progress in my life's work, and then I do it. I've got to turn that back on. I turned it off because I was sick. It's been too long. I think it's perpetuating my sickness.
I see. I am literally going to install a website blocker specifically so that I don't go to DoorDash and order food anymore. I have developed a crippling addiction to ordering fried chicken and pizza, and it's really bad.
Yeah.
It's bad because I'm fat now, but also because it costs so much. It costs like $30 fucking to order anything from anywhere. It's always $30, no matter what it is.
That's quite a lot.
It's quite a lot. So I need to, I can't let myself do it anymore. I can't allow it. But I mean, my justification to myself was like, I'll just eat a bunch of junk food because I'm working out now. Because I'm lifting now and I'm getting really strong. So
Why is that?
It's
the
good,
classic,
actually.
like, oh, and all the fucking things. It's like, oh, well, now that I've started my diet and I've started my, like, exercise, one little mini donuts won't hurt.
I mean, it's a bit of a cope. But there's a little bit of truth to it because, like, I have gotten stronger. I have my lifts are up, and I think that they have gone up faster because I've been eating a lot. Because you gotta eat big to get big. You gotta eat huge to get huge. You gotta turn your body into a metabolic furnace. I mean, I have gotten a bit stronger, which is good. I really like that my lifts go up. I like when number go up, but also I'm getting fat and I don't like when that number go up. But
yeah, I heard you said that last time.
Only both number go up. Both number go up or both number go down. I have to choose.
Why don't you just like get like non-fried chicken, like just actual chicken?
You fucking nerd.
And like cook
why would I want to eat that?
I don't know. It's chicken.
It's not that's not delicious.
Yeah, but number go up for strength, but
that's not
number
what I'm
go down
addicted
for
to.
weight.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're correct. I
mean, I was doing this thing that was like super easy, like pan-fried chicken breast. It was just some oil. I put a chicken on it. And before that, I put like a mixture of like salt, pepper, and herbs and some flour. And just rolled it in that and put it in there. And it's just like fried chicken, except it's good and good for you.
Literally the thing about ordering food from DoorDash is just that I don't have to cook, right? Like if I have to cook food, then I will eat less of it because I just won't bother cooking. I'll be like too lazy. I'll be like, oh, I want to eat something. I'm gonna do some boredom eating. Oh, but I'd have to cook to do it. Oh, it's not worth the effort. Never mind. That's the.
I've been feeling like that as well. I just gotta do it though.
Yeah.
I'm hungry right now, but I didn't eat lunch, and I'm like, damn. Now I'm doing PCP. I can't. I gotta eat afterwards. And I don't have like a plan. I can reheat something, or I could just cook a big thing of rice and just eat rice. And that'll work. It'll be energy, I guess. It won't be nice, but I gotta do something.
I feel sick from being a little hungover, but I'm sick in a way. Like I feel a little gross. Like I don't want to eat because I'm sick. But also, you ever feel nauseous, but in a way that you're like, if I could just eat just the right thing, it would cure my nausea. Do you ever feel that?
I don't think so. Mostly because I don't think eating. Well, now that I think about it, maybe. I think I feel nauseous when I anticipate eating or drinking the same thing again. When I feel nauseous, sometimes I get like, man, if I just eat like an orange, that'll like cure it, and then I'll feel better. But it's never true. I just eat it, and then I feel more full, and I feel sicker. I always think if I eat something healthy, it'll fix the like. Oh, you mean like when you're stuffed?
Yeah, or just not wanting to eat for any reason.
Most of the times when I feel nauseous, it's because I have a taste in my mouth, and I'm like, I don't want any more of that taste. I need something different.
This is totally off topic, but I wanted to mention it. I was thinking about my dream where my Uncle Joe Rogan killed a guy because he wanted to go drunk driving. And I realized that the big silver gun that he shot that guy's head off with before soccer kicking it through a window, it was Vash's gun from Trigun. Do you know the gun I'm talking about?
Yeah, of course.
It was the big flat silver.
Gun.
It was the big flat silver gun. It was that gun, or it looked just like it. I was like, huh. But I didn't know Joe Rogan was such a fucking weeb. He has a recreation Vash the Stampede gun that he kills people with for fun. Good old Uncle Joe. Okay, podcast's over.
Wait. Well, yes, but
yeah.
Lord of Ghosts, though. Lord of Ghosts, everybody.
Oh,
I know last episode. It was
you and
like,
your Lord of Ghosts.
It was a small little moment because of the Tails Gets Trolled guy. It was like more important. It was unfortunate timing because I just launched it. I wanted to talk about it. But if you don't know, Lord of Ghosts is a comic that I've written, and I'm continuing to write, and I'm printing the first 2 acts of the comic in physical book form where you can have it, and there's a little enamel pin, just like the Vapors. I'm just copying Ben Saint.
Hell yeah!
And I'm just gonna copy Ben Saint, steal his ideas, and it'll be great.
I think,
and you should go to the Kickstarter. You should watch the funny video and get addicted to the song.
I think you should give me a cut. I think you should give me a cut since you stole my idea of charging money for a product.
I'll give you a cut when you have drawn the ghost story that you will draw.
That's true. Okay, fair. Yes, good. My portion, my royalties. I will call them.
Yes.
I'm excited. I'm excited for that zine. I'm excited for that Red Man zine. I really want it. I really want that added value. Hey, you had a restricted. It was the Doodle rewards, right? You had like a limited number available, and they're sold out.
Oh yeah. The maximum. The biggest one, £45. The signed comic with the doodle and the ghost pin. 25 backers, reward no longer available. That is crazy. I didn't expect that one to max out first.
It's
or at all.
So I mean I could you could get the doodle, but not with the pin now, I guess.
I think I'm probably gonna have extra pins, so I might make it so if I'm gonna be doing other doodles, I may as well just lump them all in together, and you can pay more if you want the pin.
Yeah,
because if people want, they're willing to pay for the doodle, they probably also want the pin as well. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely would. It's like if I'm buying the book, like, yeah, I want the fucking pin. Well, of course.
Yeah,
why not?
So yeah, I'll make a note about that. Do I click an update? Is that what I do?
I don't know.
Let's make an update.
How many pins did you have made?
I haven't had them made yet. I was waiting until.
Oh, you just got the sample piece.
Yeah, I got the samples, and I'm like, that looks great. I'll tell you when I know how many I need to order, because it was the minimum was 50, but I'm thinking I might need 100 just to cover everything. And I want to know that before I order it. And I was keeping it open-ended just in case it was really successful out of nowhere and I needed like 200 pins, which is unlikely, but
I want it. I want the pin. now I know. People when I did my Kickstarter and I offered pins, people were like, "Oh, pin pog, I want the pin." Now I'm on the other side and I understand. I understand pin hype.
It's so funny.
Possessive.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. I made that tweet comparing the Lord of Ghosts the Smearg pin from the RFCK Kickstarter. I just think it's funny that there's two different takes.
Yeah.
On the character. Yeah.
On the one hand, it was like, oh, I can't exactly do a Lord of Ghosts Nega Slime pin because that already exists from Endless War. But
sort of.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it's him and it's this magical event.
Yeah.
But the Lord of Ghosts, with the the shitty drawing version, is really funny to have as an enamel pin. It's a different.
Oh man. I've said it before, but I really, really like the opening of the comic with the sequence with all the pages. Is such a cool little, could you call it a set piece? Can comics have set pieces? I don't know.
It's
just a very cool sequence.
An opening scene, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, dog. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hyped to get mine. Link in the description. Get that fucking book. Get the Red Man. Pledge to the Kickstarter so that we can get the Red Man zine. I want the zine. I want the Red Man zine. I was thinking it was... Oh, man, I think last time I said that, like, I will never, like, dig back through the Twitter archives to see those Red Man comics. So the only way I'll ever see them again is if they get put in a zine and sent to me in a book.
Yeah.
So it's the only way.
I think I talked about how like it's funny that like some of the comics suck, and the fact that they're printed will be like, or maybe I talked about it on the stream, but like,
yeah, did we talk about it there? I genuinely don't remember like what we talk about on an episode versus what we talk about on the stream. Like all the days bleed together. I don't know what time of the year it is. I don't know what day of the week it is. I don't know where I am.
It's
oh god, I gotta move. Oh god, I gotta find a new house. Oh my god, I've only got like a month left. Oh fuck.
Negative pog.
It's negative pog. It's Monka S for sure. It's Monka S for sure. No, I actually really gotta get on that. It's actually a little bit bad.
Wait, how close is it?
I have to move out at the end of July, so it's about 5 weeks. About 5 weeks from now, I have to move.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was July now. my time is completely off.
I have 3 days. I have 3 days to find a new house. No. I was saying, I don't know. Man, the place I live is such a deal. It's such a deal. I've saved up. I've been able to save money because the rent has been like nothing. But now I have to pay like a real rent to live in like a real place, and it's like, oh god, fuck, no, I refuse. I'm gonna do what they did in the musical Rent. I'm gonna be like, no, I won't. I'm gonna throw a riot over it.
I'm gonna not pay rent, just like the movie Rent, just like the stage play Rent, just like when they didn't pay rent.
I'm going to find a new apartment, sign the lease, get moved in, and then immediately be like, renters strike. No, eviction moratorium. You can't kick me out. Instantly.
What if I barricade the door, huh? What are you gonna do then?
Yeah. I think it's still... I think the moratorium on eviction is still active. It might vary state to state. I feel like it was never really enforced. So I feel like... I don't know. I wonder what Carmen would tell me to do if he was here. Carmen was the guy who convinced me, and that when we lived in that place with the landlord, and he was trying to kick us out, he was the one who was like, he has no legal grounds to kick you out. Just stay here. Just stay there and don't pay rent for 6 months. They can't kick you out. And he was right. So I wonder what he would do if he were in my position. That guy always gives good advice about how to fucking get away with shit and to not pay for stuff. Based Carmen for sure. Anyway, I'm very stressed about that. I don't want to be homeless. That would be pretty bad.
No.
But it'll be fine. To
be homeless?
No, that would be super bad. Oh, I just want to finish my game. I just want to finish my fucking game, but there's no way. It's not going to be done. It's not going to be done by the end of the month, and I'm going to have to move my computer, and I'm going to have to move my hard drives, and oh my god, what if my hard drives get damaged in the move, and what if my files get corrupted?
Oh,
what if they
definitely back them up to like one of those funny services?
I could probably back it up to like Google Drive or
Google
something.
Drive, yeah. You probably, if it's a lot of stuff, you might have to pay the Google's premium big amount.
It's not that huge. No, I think I could fit. I think I could fit. I mean, if I needed more storage space, I could just make a new email, right? Just make a new dummy email. I think I have a bunch of like just extra email accounts that just have Google Drives attached for me to back stuff up. Stuff from like I don't even remember. That's just what I've always done. Just make a dummy email and just store shit there, and then forget about it. Yeah, the files are not that big. The game maker files are actually. I wonder how big they are. I'll probably tell you right now. It is the game maker file for Phantom's Revenge is 50 kilobytes. Nothing at all.
That is nothing.
Yeah, I mean that doesn't include.
It's probably just all the logic.
No, it does.
It loads this, that, and the other.
I was gonna say that doesn't include like the assets and like but no, it does, because the game file has all like the sprites and the backgrounds and stuff in it. Like those aren't saved in like a separate folder. So no, that's the size of the game, is like 50 kilobytes, including all the art and stuff. Low res shit. But I finished. On the upside, I did finish all of the patrons that requested a custom enemy, because I let patrons suggest enemies. I got through adding all of those in. I think there were like 11 or 12 or something people that asked me to make a special an enemy for them, and some of them were really funny. I'm looking at one right now, and he's making me chuckle. But I'm not going to say what it is, because it's very goofy, and it'll be a surprise, Lamau. Good times. I like making sprites. I like sprite work. It's very. I think part of the reason why like that 2-week period just flew by without me even noticing was just because I find that kind of work enjoyable, and I could just lose myself in it, and just like, oh, making a sprite for that. Okay, open it up. Move pixels around. Oh, it's done. Oh, 2 hours are gone. Oh wow, I didn't even notice. It's fun. It's enjoyable. I was just put on 10 hour speed run of Final Fantasy VI, and just go to town. And that's my day. Day in the life. Good times. Huh?
I was just saying.
Yeah.
It's just saying, because life sucks.
Yeah, bro. True. True. Oh no.
Yes, so pledge the Loader Coast Kickstarter,
Oh, dear.
and that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
I got some news.
What?
I got some news. I'm gonna be on a podcast. Can you believe it?
No, I can't.
Can you fucking
Who would
believe
invite
it?
Ben Sami?
I've been invited to appear on Anamorphing Time, the leftist Animorphs podcast.
Cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. All cops are yerks. Hell yeah. I have to read the book. I think I have to read.
I have to get like any knowledge about Animorphs.
The guy, Tyler from Anamorphin Time messaged me yesterday to be like, when do you want to record? And I didn't get back to him. And now I can't see my Twitter messages because fucking Twitter's broken. So I can't get back to him until they fix whatever's going on with their servers or whatever. Sorry, Tyler. Whoops. I have to read, I think it's book number like 30 something. It's a Tobias one, which is good. It's past the point in the series that I had read up to. I think I read up to like number 20, like late 20s, early 30s, I think. And then at some point that was about when I fell off. I never finished the series. So the one that I have to read for that episode is like it's past the point in the series that I stopped reading. So I don't know, could be interesting. Could be pretty nifty, I guess. I'll link that when that episode comes out on Apple Podcasts or wherever it is they publish them.
Oh shit! I just remembered. I got an email about like a Kickstarter. Oh, your Kickstarter is great, and I was like, okay, I was gonna ignore it, but then they said we do a podcast promoting people. They didn't want me to be on, but they just said, if you want, we'll promote your thing. It looks cool. Send us a audio clip of you promoting your thing. And I'm like, I don't want to speak into a microphone, but I also feel like there's no harm. So
Wait.
maybe it's like a podcast about Kickstarter or like indie comics or something.
That's interesting. I mean, whenever I do a Kickstarter, I always get a bunch of like scam emails about it.
Yeah, I saw like the normal stuff is like, haha, we'll get you pledges. Like, shut up.
Yeah. Sign up for pay our advertising fee, and we'll get the word out or whatever. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I found this other one. Like Olivia and William says, "Greetings from myself and William. My name is Olivia, and my partner's name is William. We are a duo expert crowdfunders focused on seeing projects get funded. I would not want to impress you with too many words, but would rather let our results and deliveries speak for us. All you need to do is go through kickstartergoal.com, pay for a promotional package based on your budget and desired funding goal, and see your project take a new turn. Just
my god.
Give us your credit card information, basically."
Cool.
It's like so obvious. This other one, yeah.
So, yeah,
Wait.
I'm curious about
Tyler James from Comics Tribe and the Comics Launch podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, comic book projects have the third highest success rate on Kickstarter. But the mission of Comics Launch is to make comics #1. So I'd love to get the word out about your project with a free plug in the new just launched on Kickstarter segment of my weekly podcast.
What is the podcast called? I'm kind of curious about it.
The Comics Launch podcast with an X. Comics.
The Comics Launch podcast. Is it on YouTube? Oh no, I see.
I don't know.
It's got its own website, comicslaunch.com. It's on Apple Podcasts, on Google Podcasts.
I mean, what it's asking for is like, go to Comics Launch voicemail, hit start recording, and speak to it for about 30 seconds, hit send. So I'm like, that's so easy, I may as well try it, even if it's like nothing will come of it.
Yeah, I mean, he's I see he's posting podcasts on his website. He's doing them like every couple weeks or so. I wonder like what kind of an audience he has. That's kind of neat. That's kind of cool that this exists. Doesn't look like a scam. Doesn't sound like a scam.
No, I mean, it couldn't be unless the comicslaunch.com/voicemail asks me for my credit card information again. Yeah. The thing that I stopped myself from doing it already was like, I keep failing at the elevator pitch for Lord of Ghosts. I don't know what to say. It's a comic. It's about a little ghost guy, and he's like, and he just wants to kill, but he doesn't really want to kill. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's the adventures of little ghost as he goes, because there's I
guess you could say it's about a little freak's wacky adventures. I don't know.
Little freak's wacky adventures in a strange new land filled with mud instead of the familiar slime. It's like,
yes. I mean, yeah. That. God, yeah. I don't know what the elevator pitch for it is. It's just a read my fucking comic. It's funny. It's funny and it's cool. Yeah.
I was reading it the other day and I was like, oh, you know what? I like this. I'm a fan of my own comic. I forgot.
But this is... I can't believe this. Like, I'm looking at Comics Launch and I'm like, why does this exist? This guy just seems like he is just like, I want all comics to exist. I will make all comics succeed on Kickstarter. If it's a comic, I will fucking do anything to prevent its destruction. Like, I don't know how. I don't know what's in it for this guy. What's his angle?
Well, it could be potential networking, I guess. He's talking with comics. Like, it starts from a love of comics generally, and then by promoting people he can be like well known in the comics sphere. Like getting small indie comics off the ground, people like are happy about his work that they helped him, and then that helps him by word of mouth, I guess.
Maybe.
Because I mean, we're talking about it.
What does he say? He says, creators, Superman isn't coming, so we get to save ourselves. My name is Tyler James, and I'm one of thousands of creators who are doing things differently. We believe the creative life and career we want is not only possible, but inevitable, if we're willing to work hard enough, smart enough, and to commit. Commit to bringing passion to every project, committing to action even when it's scary, committing to building a network and always adding value first, committing to doing things with integrity and keeping the promises we make to others and ourselves. Commit to never stop developing our talent, because we are all works in progress, and we also believe that starving has nothing to do with being an artist. While others are waiting for permission to get started or for approval from some gatekeeper, we've picked ourselves, and we're building our legacies, one fan at a time, one project at a time, one launch at a time. So serious. It's just comics, bro. It's just comics, bro. It's not a big deal. Like, fuck it.
I like him though. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna figure out an elevator pitch. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna send it in.
Oh God. I'm phlegmy. Why am I phlegmy?
There's an image of him with his dog, and there's a mug, and the mug says, "Do what you love what you do."
Wow. Words to live by, I guess.
True.
He it seems like, how come this guy didn't call me? How come this guy didn't be like, hey, I can plug this guy in? This guy never offered to plug the vapors.
Well, he hates Ben Sane, that's why.
What does Gib have that I don't have? It's not right.
I have a better comic.
No! I want to... I'm really curious, like, what is kind of following this guy?
I mean, maybe he only appeared recently.
He's got his blog, the website blog goes back a couple years at least.
Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe you sifted through your spam emails and you just didn't see this one. If he sent one to you.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. That's interesting. He just does. He's just got spotlights of like, hey, these guys did a Kickstarter. Hey, these other guys did a Kickstarter. Hey, this comic came out through Kickstarter. That was pretty cool. How does he monetize this? How does he make money off of this? It's a front. It's a front. It's a money laundering scam. It's gotta be. It's the only way.
Nah, you're just jealous. You're just jealous I got picked.
I am also that. I'm jealous that you got picked for the money laundering scam. Yeah. What about me? Based. Do you want to go to voicemails?
Yeah. I got nothing else to say today, I guess.
I think I've said all I have to say. Let's get into this horse shit. If you go to speakpipe.com/PCP voicemail viewer, you can send us a voicemail, and we will respond to it in a disappointingly low energy sort of way. That's what I'm gonna do today, because I'm under the weather, and you're all just gonna have to deal with it. I see the first voicemail here is called Big Chicken. You see it?
Yep.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, PCP. As it occurs to me during my intense play session of Neopets that many of the people sending voicemails to the channel should in fact invest in a new microphone because they all sound like shit.
I mean, true. Yeah. I would, in a perfect world, I would like everyone to have a great microphone and deliver crisp, clear, 180 billion megahertz audio quality, but I have to accept the reality that you're one of the good ones with a good microphone, Big Chicken. We're down here in the muck and the dirt and the grime and the filth, and it's okay. It's all right. I can take it. Next voicemail is called A Warning. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yo, this is Mr. T. Been saved. You damn fool.
No.
Listen,
False.
I'ma call a truce with y'all right now. Since that samurai bastard been gone, I've been released from his mind control. And I was gonna go home and be done with this whole damn thing. But first, I had to warn you. Cause when Mr. T came to, he was at the Kawasaki clan base. And there's actually one more samurai left alive. And they's got a vendetta against y'all dumbass.
It never
man.
ends. It never ends.
Doubtless, y'all gonna be hearing from a new, even more powerful samurai
Oh, God.
very soon.
Oh.
So, good luck with all of that.
Thanks.
Mr. T gone home and forever. Well, bye.
Thanks,
Goodbye,
Mr.
Mr.
T.
T.
Goodbye. We love you.
Mwah.
Have a beautiful life.
Have a good trip.
See you next fall. Bam.
What do you think of the samurai is gonna be like?
I think. I can't even speculate. The possibilities are just.
Did you ever
Too
get back
endless.
the scroll? Do you think they're gonna be angry with the scroll, the same one?
Don't you remember from on stream when we realized that in creating the void thaumaturge's robe, my Minecraft avatar has the scroll on it now.
Oh, of course.
You can literally see me carrying the scroll around. It's part of my character design now. Yeah, it's that Thaumcraft. That Thaumcraft. I'm high on that Thaumcraft. That goodness. Next voicemail is called From Kalopsic. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, Ben. It's me, Kalopsic.
Yo.
You remember me, Ben?
Yes.
And all the other soldiers in your
Admiral
army?
Kalopsic, I remember.
We missed you, Ben, so very much we've missed you.
Oh,
We're just waiting here patiently
I left you in a
for
Lola.
you to boot up your 3DS again, or your Switch, if you can afford one. Yes, we're just waiting for our chance to shine again.
Shine like
Another
Pixie Terry.
Nuzlocke, Ben. We need another Nuzlocke. We need
I-
to prove ourselves as valiant soldiers in your army, Ben. Please
I get it,
complete
yeah.
the trilogy. You know we need this trilogy to be completed, Ben.
Is it a trilogy?
We just we're so lonely here without
I-
another Nuzlocke.
God, Jesus, laying it on a little thick, aren't we, Kalopsic?
We just need one, Ben. We need another Nuzlocke.
Is the pig coming?
Complete the trilogy.
What's the
Complete the
I'm so
trilogy.
uncomfortable. Jesus.
This has been me, Kalopsic, and this is the way I talk.
Yeah, sure it
Thanks,
is.
Ben.
Okay.
We'll see you real soon.
Oh my god, my skin is crawling. Yeah, I know I have said that I wanted to do another Nuzlocke, and I do, but I gotta finish the game. I can't do another one of those before I finish the fucking video game. That's just the way it's gotta be. But I mean, thanks for the reminder. Nice to hear from you, as always. Glad things are going well in Alola. You taking care of business. Good shit. That's the lore. That's the deep lore. Next voicemail is called Please. 3, 2, 1, go.
Please keep talking about Tim Rogers. Please make it a weekly thing. I'm not joking. There is not enough Tim Rogers discourse online. I guess you've done at least some research on Tim by now. but he's been around for a long time. He had a whole arc where he went to be a game developer in Japan and had a noise band. And look, honestly, Ben puts himself down too much. Tim has put out so many reviews and they're insanely long. He's easily written like 5 million words worth of game reviews. This man has never fucked. I have high hopes that
He's
in 10
never
years,
fucked.
Ben will reach this level of completely autistic content creation. If you've read Bakuman, Tim here is like Nizuma Eiji, a completely autistic turbo virgin that lives to work, and by work I mean waste everyone's time. That is the ideal to strive for. I know Ben, our dark hero, cannot be stopped. Nothing can take him down. The L's slide off him like pond water. He will never give up. He will never give in. He will reach the top. And once he's there, a new generation of worthless trash will look up and say, fuck Ben Saint, fuck his little club, return the scrolls, Ben Saint, you asshole. And you will look down and say, no.
True.
Who's
This guy-
Tim Rogers? I don't think I was here when you talked about him.
Really? He is a. I'm shocked. I was sure you were. He is a guy. He worked for. Okay, I know a lot about him, just because he talks about himself a lot in his video game reviews. But he has a channel on YouTube called Action Button, where he has made like 5 really long video game reviews. Before he was doing that, he worked for Kotaku making videos. And he is, he worked for game developers in Japan. He was like a translator for a yaoi manga artist. He was just some kind of assistant. He's in a, oh god, what else is he was. I know he's been in a noise band. He says his band was bad. I don't know if any like recordings of his music or anywhere. He always talks about doing track when he was younger and having 6-pack abs. He was a fashion model, I guess, for a while, which is like really weird. That's a really strange detail because he's not like a. I mean, I guess he's kind of fit. I guess he's like skinny. He's not really a fashion model looking kind of guy, but I guess he did that. This guy has managed to get. He's 42, yeah. This guy has managed to get away with complimenting another person that I am envious of. He has managed to get away with it without irritating me by implying that I too am great. So, thanks for that, voicemailer. Appreciate it.
I thought you meant Tim Rogers complimented you.
No. No. Every week for the last couple weeks I keep complaining about like, I found this guy on YouTube. I kind of like his videos, but he's not so great. I could do what he does. What's so special about him? These are my gripes. These are my gripes with Tim Rogers. This guy says there's not enough Tim Rogers discourse, but what discourse is there to have? I mean, the guy, he just talks about himself. He just talks about himself in his videos, and that's why I know all about him. There's nothing I can say about Tim Rogers that he hasn't already said about himself. Looking forward to the next review, I guess. The next voicemail is called Best Voicemail I've Submitted. Sorry for the bad ones. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, PCP. Nah, actually, fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Now that's what I call a good voicemail. Get in, get out, make your point, don't waste anyone's time. Good job. Next voicemail. Oh, this one's going to be good. It's called Ben Saint Child Molester. This is going to be epic. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
What?
All right. Thanks for the voicemail, buddy.
It sounded almost like it was real, like someone was actually driving really fast, but I don't think so.
Well, I mean, that guy, There was that guy who would send us voicemails who would just like rev his car. He would just drive his car really fast. And I was always scared he was going to crash on voicemail. It was going to be horrifying. I don't even know. I don't know what to say. Good job. Okay, the next one is called A Physicist. You see that?
Yes.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
There is a problem in physics. We can't unite quantum field theory and general relativity. So here is my question. Should we quantize the gravity or gravitate or geometrize the quantum? So which one? Choose wisely.
Fuck. Should we quantize gravity or geometrize the quantum?
You should quarkize gravity.
How should I know? How should I know which one we should do? I mean,
You should
gravity
geothermal
seems.
the Pythagorean.
I mean, if they aren't compatible, then you can't just do that, right? Then you would be incorrect to quantize gravity if gravity isn't right. I feel like this isn't a question you can just be like, which one should we do? Because like, if it works, if either one works, then you just do it. But the problem is that it doesn't work. I don't know. I don't know how to answer this question.
Is should you poo-poo in the pee-pee or pee-pee in the poo-poo?
you poop-eyes the pee or pee-eyes the poop? Yeah. That is a much better question that I'm much more qualified to give an answer to. Next voicemail is called Ben, Your Alcoholism is Slowly Killing You, Part 2. 3, 2, 1, go.
Told you so, yeah, bitch.
Did you know that I was going to be hungover this episode? How did you know?
Wait, who sent that then? Was it somebody who watched you be drunk?
I don't know. I mean, it was sent 4 days ago, which was before I was drunk. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't.
They got you.
I guess they fucking got me. I think they got me by accident. I think that was an accidental L on my part, but an L nonetheless. Next voicemail is called Really Real Riley. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey yo, it's Riley. I actually have no idea what Riley sounds like, but this is my voice. It's me, Riley.
It's exactly
I'm
what he
calling
sounds like.
from the Walmart because it's the only place I got Wi-Fi, and I just want to say fuck you, Ben Saint, or should I say Ben ain't, because Ben ain't gonna be getting this sick cash flow we're raking in. Yeah, we're making so much money right now because we sold all of our possessions, all of our stuff, all of Trixie's really big anime and manga collection. That's right, we sold it for like $32. Which I spent on weed, and also we got rid of our house, so we don't have to pay rent, but we're not homeless, shut up, we're just camping out inside of this Walmart parking lot in our super cool RV, which you can't see, because fuck you. And this could have all been yours, Ben. You could have had a share in this, but you had to be a bitch and say things. Well, joke's on you, fucko. Anyway, I gotta go. They're calling security on me or something. Smell you later, nerds.
Obviously, I agree with the spirit of this voicemail. Obviously, I endorse its message.
Yeah, I saw like Riley make fun of you for like making a brony game or something on Twitter.
No.
Or it was like the Yik Studio account. I don't know who it was.
That's a dummy. That's like a fake account.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that's some guy who runs like a fake account and calls himself Yig Studios to make fun of them, but decided to like call me a brony and make fun of me for being a brony or something. I don't know why he felt the need to do that, but he.
Well, I mean, it was a big own. It was like a massive L you took.
I did
when people remembered that you were a brony once.
The diarrhea from that L was put the other ones to shame. Yeah. That was such like a deep cut, like a blast from the past. I don't know. It's been so long since anyone been like, dude, give up the. Like usually, I'm historically been the guy who's like, dude, give up the pony shit, bro. The brony shit. It's kind of cringe, bro. Like it's. I mean, I don't say it like that, but like to hear someone say that to me, I was honestly just like, it's bizarre.
It brings me right back. It brings me right back to when like, are bronies like allowed to exist? That's the discourse. Is it cringe to like ponies? Yes, but and who cares?
Is it cringe to like ponies? Because as we all know, being cringe is punishable by exile. Exile at least. Yes, that was funny. Also, just a reminder. Just reminds me of the message Trixie sent me where she said, "Riley has made me so many connections to big people with big money, and now you're never gonna get to have any of it. You only me, because you're too mean." And I guess I think it's funny because like she lives with her parents now. She just moved back in with her parents. So I guess those are the big money connections that Riley made for her parents.
Wait, is that real?
I think so. I believe so, yeah. She's in California. And pretty sure she's where her parents are. So, I mean, that's God, that's... I think, why else would you be in California? It was Father's Day. You know, visit your folks for Father's Day.
The other reason she'll be in California because Dick Masterson's there, I guess. Didn't he live in there? In the Mar Hills?
I don't know. Does he? Maybe.
He lives in Los Angeles.
I don't think Dick Masterson is letting her crash on his couch.
I don't know.
That would be pretty funny. I don't see that happening. I'm
mean,
pretty sure she's just living with her parents. Huh?
It's like her third parent.
She wishes. Next voicemail is called Failed Relationships and Fleshlights. Saucy. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, here's part 2 of my woman hate blog thing. I gotta tell you something.
Cool.
Okay, one
What?
thing. Well, first of all, I'm not trying to be disgusting. I'm trying to be realistic. Okay, if you're seriously a horny toad and you fucking need pussy, and some of you probably already heard this from trolls or you heard it from somebody, don't be ashamed. Go to www.fleshlight.com. If you have $60, you can get yourself the best sex toy a man could ever own for himself. Not only does it feel like real pussy, it doesn't give you any troubles, it doesn't give you any headaches. It feels like the real deal. Now, I know what some of you, especially trolls, are saying. Oh, you've never gotten pussy. Oh, you've never gotten laid. Listen to me good. I'm gonna be fucking open and honest, and I don't give a fuck how TMI it is, okay? If it's too much information, just click it off.
Cool. Good voicemail. Yes. Pussy rules. Bass, thanks for the voicemail.
Oh, we stopped listening to him.
I did, yeah. I'm over it. But I think I get the picture. The next voicemail is from Tarbuck Transom, and it's a YouTube link. Okay, let's listen to it in 3, 2, 1, go.
H-Bomber guy is wrong. RWBY is good, actually. I, the beneficent Tarbuck Transom, was in the audience of a recently published lecture about RWBY that we filmed at AmloCon. It totally sold me on the show, and actually watching it has exceeded the expectations set by the lecture. I know folks around these parts like lectures, so I thought they'd want to know.
AmloCon?
I think that was Simon did that.
It is Simon. I did see Simon posting this somewhere. I saw it posted somewhere that they did a RWBY lecture. I did see it, and I have not watched it, so I don't know.
Oh, it's 6.5 hours. Yeah, that's why I didn't watch it.
It's 6 hours long. Yeah. But yeah, this is another. It's a RWBY lecture. If that sound, I mean, I'm sure that would be interesting to people. Honestly, RWBY seems like the kind of thing that a lecture could work for.
Yeah, definitely good lecture material. I think I've watched like a first episode, and like a few friends have like talked about RWBY because they were fans of it, and they said, this is when it started getting shit. Look at how cool it was here and how shit it was here. And I'm like, okay, interesting. But I watched the first episode and I wasn't really that into it. But the fight scenes are very, very well like animated and choreographed. So there's that.
I think I watched the H Bomber guy video about it, and like the
RWBY is something, and here's why.
The deal with it, or the what I learned, or what I think I learned about it, is that it's basically made by a guy who's really good at animating fight scenes.
Yes.
And then they were like, I guess we should make a story about it, and like their writing is bad. But the fight scenes are cool. That's my impression of it, based on what little I've never watched any of it. It seems goofy.
I think I've heard that the characters are good. I don't know, writing wise. I don't know. Whatever.
Fuck.
There's a lecture for it.
Check out the fucking lecture in the comments.
Here's the thing. How would it be better to watch like 6.5 hours of RWBY rather than the lecture about it? It's quite a lot.
Well, that's a good question. How much RWBY is there?
Entire length of RWBY.
You just asking Google?
Yeah. How long is RWBY? Oh, no, don't do that to me, Google. Oh, I can see the volumes. 16 episodes in Volume 1. Episodes vary greatly in length. 1, 8, 15, and 16 are around 11 minutes long, and all other episodes are split into approximately 6-minute halves. Oh, so you could... That's not even that much.
How long would it take you to watch all of RWBY?
There's no number provided, so I'm just reading. Like, Volume 2 features 12 episodes, 12 to 15 minutes each. So, 12 episodes, 16 minutes in length. 12 episodes, 16 to 20 minutes in length. So you could figure it out, but it's like 8 volumes, and they've all got slightly different numbers of episodes and lengths. I feel like you could get through to like Volume 3 at least.
In 6 hours?
Yeah.
Lamau. I see. Well, cool. I don't know. Fucking link in the description if you want to check out Simed's PCP style RWBY lecture. I'll just take credit. PCP takes credit for the format. Any lecture that anyone ever does from now on anything is a PCP style lecture.
Yeah,
we invented it.
It's the what was the Fine Brothers thing they did a while ago where they tried to like copyright own the idea of reacting to things. The kids react, elders react, whatever. Like you can pay us a fee to use the React format, and you'll be part of the Fine Brothers family or some stupid bullshit.
Hell yeah. Okay, next voicemail is called Comrade Tarbuck Transom. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ultimate Pro Gamer and the leftist Jordan Peterson, your beloved Tarbuck Transom here.
Keeps calling himself
fucking time ago in a town called Kickapoo, there lived a game development studio called Westwood who made Command & Conquer and the Red Alert series. They were purchased by EA and then treated badly. The original team's refugees eventually escaped and went on to form a worker co-op called Supergiant and made the game Hades. By playing the game, you are directly supporting socialism. Other worker-owned games made by different people include Dead Cells, Disco Elysium, Tonight We Riot, and the board game Co-opoly. Do you know of any others? I had a list in a website, but I can't find it again.
That's interesting.
I didn't know that about Hades. I didn't know that about Disco Elysium. I did know that about Tonight We Riot. That is pretty neat.
It's another reason to try and play Hades then, I guess.
I already bought Hades a long time ago and then never played it because Noida hooked me too hard. I guess I'm surprised. You know, maybe I'm not that surprised. I feel like if there's any industry, I feel like if any kind of like company was gonna be like worker owned, it would be like a small indie dev studio. God, I was talking to Munchie yesterday, and he said, and I agree, that like good end for Ben Saint is like is work for one of those. Work for like some local like small worker owned like game dev co-op. I wish I could find a group like that. That sounds so cool. Since I have to move and my rent's gonna go up, I've been thinking about what kind of a real job could I get? If only I could find something like that, it wouldn't be so bad. But it'll never happen. It'll never happen. We're in the darkest timeline, and I'm just gonna die in the gutter. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, don't worry about me.
I mean, what if you started one? How would you start a worker co-op? What if you just said, "Hey"?
I mean, the PCP is basically a worker co-op. We all like own it together. So I guess just do it the same way we made the PCP. However that was.
Duh.
You just get Mage to start a Skype group. That's where all worker co-ops come from. Didn't you know?
I guess that, yeah. I mean, you could technically do that online, but I think in person would be a lot easier.
Sure. I mean, huh? Are you okay?
Hang on, I need to get the drink. That'll be a second.
Fine.
A few moments later.
Sorry. I thought I could hack it out. But
what happens?
I don't know. I just felt like I needed a drink for a while, but I didn't have a drink because I drank it all, and then I needed to go get one.
You gotta have your drink and drink it too.
I'm gonna not dive. Dehydration. That's the one.
Okay. Next voicemail is called Voicemail Detective. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, what's up, fellas? It's me, the Voicemail Detective, and I have discovered in my meticulous research that guy that called in towards the end of the last episode with all his bullshit about being the Mensa and Digi being a father figure and Max reviving Tarantino cast. That was definitely fucking Tommy J, and he knows good and well he is banned from the voicemails. he is not supposed to be calling in.
Oh, no.
I think we need to call the police.
Who does the scream at the end? Okay, I'm on the phone. I am calling 911. I have dialed 9 and 1, and I am ready to hit the final one. I just need his location. We need to have him arrested, apprehended. He has violated the terms of our arrangement. Retribution will be swift.
This feels like a snitch moment. I don't want to applaud like snitchery.
Oh shit. That's true. I don't know.
That voicemail was fine, as far as I remember.
Maybe cops are based though.
No,
maybe
Ben,
snitching is cool.
Remember your traditional lefty values.
I don't
your
know.
Traditional Antifa values.
I smell a little red-brown alliance coming on.
Wait, I don't know what that is.
I think it's red like communists, but brown like Nazi brown shirts. I think is the we do a little Naz bowling. No, sorry. It was a momentary insanity. No snitching. Leave Tommy J alone. He's reformed.
So long as the voicemail is not terrible, no beating need be required.
Yes. Optional. Next voicemail is called Ben, You Have Hurt Me. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, Ben, what the fuck?
Yeah.
First off, you don't respond to the title of my voicemail as "You can wear diapers at the beach, Ben." Fuck you.
I'm sorry.
B, you keep accusing me of doing pig noises. So oink oink, bitch.
I don't. Who are you?
I think they didn't realize your reference to the pig was not about what they were saying, but instead about your pig fear.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you don't know that there's a scary pig in the voicemails, you might be a little confused when I anticipate pig noises coming. Yeah. Yeah, interesting. Curious. I apologize, voicemailer. Next one is called Gib is a Perfect Angel. 3, 2, 1, go.
So last week you talked about like how it feels, or Gib was talking about this, how it feels to be trans, and like I guess for Gib, have you found a good YouTube video that like explained how it feels? Because like as a cis man, I don't get it. I don't, and this isn't a rude thing at all. Like I do not understand what changing your pronouns, possibly dressing a little differently. I don't know what other changes you've made physically, but I don't understand what that has done for your mental health or how that has helped your
I
mental
mean,
health.
I don't.
And it's not a mean thing. I'm just very
Yeah,
curious.
I mean, I don't. I'm not like a psychologist. I'm not entirely sure why it really made me just feel better. It was a lot of stuff in 2020 that I looked up, like little bits here and there that are not like in and of themselves like smoking gun evidence or anything, which is why it was hard for me to notice. But just sort of, I don't know, gender dysphoria or whatever it is I have causes like a blanket layer of depression, and it's just sort of like society expects certain things of a man, and I didn't want to do those things, and therefore I just felt like a failure all the time, no matter what I did, because the masculine ideal that I should strive for was just something I didn't want to do. So like succeeding was upsetting in a way, and doing the other thing was just, I don't know. I don't know what about my brain changes or like how it works. I just know that I tried the pronouns, and being referred to as a girl, as a woman, as a she. It changed. I just made me feel better. It's very strange. I don't know.
Damn.
If you want like videos that explain it a bit better, I think ContraPoints does a lot of stuff about that. It was mostly ContraPoints, a little bit of Philosophy Tube.
Damn,
but ContraPoints is good at what?
That's valid as fuck. You're being
Thanks.
You're being so valid right now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, I mean, take gender out of the equation, and it's like you've always lived your life thinking that you're supposed to have a mohawk, and you just keep shaving your hair like that because that's what you're supposed to do. And then one day you decide, you know what, I'm just gonna have a different haircut, and then suddenly you feel better about the way you look.
And then suddenly they don't let you use the bathroom anymore. It's
suddenly they
fucked up.
don't let you use the different hairdressers or whatever. It's like it just a change in your life that you know you prefer. That's it. You just prefer it. There's no way to like quantify it more than you could quantify anybody's preference for anything. And it just so happens to be a very socially what's the word? Not stigmatized exactly, just sort of like the social pressure to be masculine or feminine or to not be the opposite is quite prevalent in Western society or lots of society, basically everywhere. So it seems more important or more like drastic. I guess it's basically the same thing. So I don't know. I just like it. I just like it. That's all.
I just think they're neat.
I just think I'm neat.
Okay. Good. Thank you, voicemailer. Good answer. I hope your queries have all been addressed.
Query.
I got them. Next voicemail is called "Ignore the End." 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, last one. You guys talk about Homestuck a lot, and I've never read it.
Yeah.
Can you give me a short, concise pitch on why? Like I know the discourse of it, I know the trolls.
We've talked
but I've
about
never
it so
understood
much.
what is so captivating about the story.
Oh my god! I feel like
Also, Ben, what comics of yours do I need to read to care about your game? Thanks. I love you.
to care.
We're gonna make a
Love you.
baby, Ben.
Huh? Okay,
He said ignore the end.
It said ignore the end, so it's okay. It's okay. Phew. The game is only relevant to Slime and Punishment. The game is a part of the Slime and Punishment story, so you only need to read that one. If you don't read it, then it won't make any sense what's going on in the game. I mean, you could probably still play the game and it would be fine, but like this would be like, what is this situation that I'm witnessing? Who are these characters? Well, I mean,
if you wanted an elevator pitch for Homestuck, I can't give one to you because it's too difficult to do that. Maybe that gives you enough of an idea. It's just good.
I mean,
it's hard to explain.
He's heard us talk about Homestuck. He should know what.
Yeah, I don't really know exactly what he
about
wants
it.
here.
Why
should I just read it, dummy?
Yeah, like you can't. I can't give like a plot synopsis that explains Homestuck and why it's good, because why it's good is like the premise of Homestuck is not why it's good. It's like the weird and like funny and very
it's the journey
unique
specifically
way that it explores that concept.
It's not the premise exactly. It's not like even the way it's told exactly. It's the journey you go on reading it and seeing everything that happens.
Yeah, and I've said, a lot of people like the Trolls and got into it like post Act 3 and 4. For me, peak Homestuck is Act 1, but a lot of people don't feel that way. A lot of people think it only gets good later. That's fine. That's fine for some people, I guess.
Well, that's exactly the thing, is that the comic shifts and changes its focus so much that it is like the journey of reading it and seeing where it goes with all the different things, all the different threads.
Yeah,
and how it chooses to explore them. So just read it.
There's really no simple way to explain why I like Homestuck. It's that's why do you think I've taken you 300 episodes of a podcast to explain it? Phlegm. Okay, next voicemail is called "I am the captain of my life now." 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey PCP, got a question for you guys that can maybe become a discussion if you care to have one. My question is, have you ever regretted being a fan of someone or something in the long run or the long term? Quick, short context behind this question. I used to embarrassingly be a pretty active listener of Trixie and all of her content. She would make those $10 vlogs in her side channel and just all this stuff every day, and I listened to it just out of force of habit. And I would consider getting, like, one day I'd be like, I want to maybe become a teacher, and take my career in that direction. And then maybe I saw like a Trixie vlog where she was like, man, fuck school. I failed college. Fuck, high school sucks. Teachers suck, man. And I was like, teachers probably suck because, they probably suck. Same thing for like the government. I'm thinking about getting a job, like a government job. It pays well. It's up my alley. It utilizes a lot of my skills. But Trixie is like, the government it's anarchy, man. We need anarchy. The government is a destructive force. Yeah, so embarrassing shit like that. I kind of regret listening to all those. So, you guys have any similar experiences? Thanks, guys.
I don't know. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. If that affected your course in life,
career choice. Yeah. I mean, I can't think of any like people I became like fans of. I mean, I watched a lot of Trixie's stuff, especially earlier on. It's like I was watching all of it, but I never really took her advice as like gospel, like I'm sure some of the younger fans of hers were.
Yeah.
Because I was her friend. It was like, oh, like, she's not always right. Because I'm sort of on the same level. But some people, they get into that, oh my god, the YouTuber. It's so beautiful,
a
brilliant,
lot of
radiant light. I can't not agree with it.
even
And like, yeah, I can imagine that could fuck you up a little.
even if you say like, "Hey, I'm not a role model. Don't like be like me," which she would
She's
say
done that. Yeah.
But still, like, a lot of people in the world want to be YouTubers. A lot of people like want to do that, and they see someone doing that, doing what they want to do. And I think even if you say I'm not a role model, a lot of people be like, "Oh, but I kind of want to be like you." Like if you're being successful at a thing they want, they're probably going to want to emulate you. Like, why wouldn't they? It's going to happen. It makes perfect sense.
I guess it's weird because I don't feel like I regret any of the things I was into when I was younger, even if some of them are cringe. I suppose like it's not really a regret-worthy thing because my life wasn't completely turned around or ruined or anything. Like I used to be a fan of Dr. Wolf. I would watch his videos and be like, "Huh, insightful." But like I fell for I fell for the accent. I fell for like the sense he puts on of like, oh, he's got a waistcoat. He must be smart. And I was just like, yeah, analysis bronies are cool for a little while there.
I guess it's not like I feel like it was a terrible thing that I kind of like watched some of the cringier brony people for a while. Like whatever.
Yeah.
I don't feel like anything that I was into like really did me harm or anything. There's nothing that I'm like, oh, if only I had never gotten into that, I wouldn't have, done something or other. I guess I kind of regret that I was a big Harry Potter fan growing up because I don't like J.K. Rowling anymore. And I kind of feel this. Oh man, maybe the worst one is that I used to read Roosh's blogs, and Roosh is a horrible human being. I didn't know he didn't used to be quite as bad as he is now. You know who that is, right? The pickup artist guy.
Oh no.
Well, he was a pickup artist guy. Now he's just like a fucking social commentator.
He's a put down guy.
Tradcath like fascist man. Just like he's the worst human. He wasn't always quite so bad, but boy, I'm like, it sure is embarrassing to be like, yeah, I used to read that guy's blog. I bought one of his books. But it's true. So, but I don't say if I regret it because it didn't do me any harm, and like, sure, some of the stuff. See, he was edgy. But I never took any of his edgier statements that seriously. I don't feel like it made me a worse or even much edgier person.
Yeah, it's
maybe.
hard to say. I mean, when it comes to like Harry Potter, like I still like at least the games. The games are like treasured memories.
Didn't turn me into a TERF, so it's fine.
So it's J.K. Rowling sucks, but we all know that.
Yeah. So I guess not really. I guess there isn't really anything that I regret being into that much. Even stuff that I look back and I think, oh, that was pretty bad actually. Like whatever. It's not bad. It's not bad that I used to like something that is bad.
It's character building.
Character building. That's right. Next voicemail is called Politic Question. 3, 2, 1, go.
Short question voicemail for this week, PCP.
Cool.
Sort of similar to another voicemail I sent this week. But what are your general thoughts on the government? What do you think? It's kind of a broad topic, but if you could sum it up, what do you generally think about the government? What do you think the role of the government should be in people's lives? And the state of the government currently? Do you think there's departments that should be sized down or removed from power? Do you think the government should be expanded? Do you have any general thoughts on it? For discussion. Thanks, guys.
I have been thinking about this. Lately, I have been seeing people saying that anarchists are just liberals. And part of me thinks that I understand why they say that. And I've been thinking I don't know, what am I? Am I an anarchist or am I a communist? I'm definitely one or the other, and I guess you can technically be both. But I guess, I'm like stupid. I'm like stupid. I don't understand anything. But when I hear those words, I think an anarchist would want no government, and a communist wants the government to do stuff and like take care of stuff, and give people stuff and redistribute wealth, which I do want it to do that. I think I might. I think I'm. I don't know. I think I do kind of want. I mean, obviously, the government we have now is imperfect, and I wouldn't authorize, like, the government as it exists currently now has the authorization to do everything. That would be bad. But I do think that in a perfect world, yeah, the government would control a lot of stuff that would just make life easier for people, and, like, just offer everyone in the world it's the essentials, you know, food, clothing, housing, healthcare, education, and just I want the government to do lots of stuff for free. Maybe that means I'm not an anarchist. But yet I don't like all the anarchists that I know, all the people that I know that call themselves anarchists, they're all pro, you know, universal healthcare and all that stuff. I guess I don't fucking understand anything.
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know terms quite that much. I think closest I would maybe call myself a socialist. But like, what kind of socialist? I'm not even really sure what the terms are. I know certain things that I like. When it comes to government, the UK government is it sucks, but I'm not like well read enough or like knowledgeable enough about how it sucks to explain. I just don't like Boris Johnson or the Tories, and I don't like the media machine that like demonized Jeremy Corbyn, but you know, like it'll push the anti-Semite thing so that people wouldn't vote for him. Democracy is so heavily swung by just whatever people end up being able to say on the news, and it sucks. I think the government, it should exist. I don't think it should be completely gone. Mostly because I don't know how you could organize things without one. But I obviously think the government's power shouldn't be like from one person. More democracy within the government, I suppose. So groups of like a representative from each place. I don't know. I don't really know how it works right now, but I know that it doesn't work.
You know, they say like socialism is about like democratizing everything, right? Like it's
democratizing everything.
Democratize work. Democratize work. Right.
Who is not one guy at the top of any given system that like scrapes a little off the top for himself as extra free profit for no labor. It's all like everybody works together to make everything work.
Yeah.
And people would say, "Oh, well, what if people don't want to do it?" Well, I don't know. It's the same as everything. I think, same as you. The government should provide free, basic living standards so that people don't die. People have somewhere to sleep if they need it.
I mean, I feel like
all that stuff.
The government should exist to, and like people say, I understand. There's a difference between like the state and the government, and like the state is bad, but like government is good in theory, at least. Government is like just people organizing
as a tool. Yeah,
government is just people organizing to like accomplish things. It's sort of like a big union if you think about it, kinda, or it could be. Ideally, a government it collects resources from the accumulated from the aggregate production of civilization. Everyone's working, everyone's doing stuff, making stuff. Government collects that stuff and then redistributes it in the form of free services or housing, UBI, whatever form, redistributive justice, I guess. Is a good thing. Also as a check against like private power, right? Like monopolies, right? Like Jeff Bezos gets more money than the government and is more powerful and can just buy the government, right? It can just lobby the government to be like, oh, do this, do that. And it's like, well, ideally the government exists to be like, well, actually, it's illegal for you to have that much money because you're just one person and that's bad. So we're breaking your fucking company up and we're going to shoot you. Yeah.
I think the reason that it's so difficult, at least in the UK, is that so much of politics is run by ministers who are funneled through like the upper class, like super rich Eton school, and then Oxford and Cambridge, really expensive schools where they are told you will be a minister, you will be a politician, because you have all the money and you can just do that because you got the degree in being the prime minister. Now you're the prime minister. Well done. And then they have no reason, they have no incentive, they have no idea that they should stop that system from funneling their own children through the same super rich highway to politics.
Yeah, because it worked for them. The system's
worked for them.
Yeah, it worked for them.
It's like it. And they actually just, it's weird to think that they view it's a human being, and they're viewing other human beings as disposable and trash and nothing. And it's like, that seems like supervillain stuff, but it just has to be true based on their actions. They just don't think of poor people as deserving of life or needs to be met. They only do it in the pursuit of continuing to be in power. If it's not good PR, then they wouldn't bother.
I mean, I guess that you gotta maintain your power so that you can do the things that you might tell yourself are good and for the good of everyone, right? But like, if you lose your position, if you lose the votes or whatever, then you're out, and then you can't do it. So, whatever it takes, right? Yeah. The next voicemail is called Gaming. Ooh, smiley face. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey PCP, Monotone Jones here. I
Nice.
sure hope Tom is on this week, but the rest of y'all may be familiar with the new Guilty Gear game that just came out. I was just wondering if y'all had any thoughts on it, be it based on story, gameplay, or whatever. Let's rock.
At that gaming cafe that we went to, they had a big like seating area, and they had big monitors in like a central area, and people were playing Guilty Gear Strive. It's Strive, right? Is the new one?
I don't know. I've never heard of such a thing.
Never heard of. I think the new Guilty Gear is called Guilty Gear Strive, I think. And my opinion of it is that I don't play fighting games, and I don't care. And I'm sorry, everyone seems really into it, and that's great. But I am not interested in seeing more drawings of May on my timeline. I don't care that she has a pirate hat. It's whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
The day I care about a fighting game is the day I am Tom Oliver. And not a second before.
And that's today.
Oh, no.
Shows you the sign that turns you into Tom Oliver when you read it.
Oh. Somebody could maybe make a version of the sign that makes you... like they could make that if they get a clip or an image of Tom looking at the board for the Guilty Gear lecture. Or the Animos one.
Yeah.
It could easily be realized.
But do we dare? Though? Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know. I forget everything Tom said in the Guilty Gear lecture. I remember pogging, but I don't remember why.
I wonder if that's like exploding in views now because of the new game.
I'm sure it does. It's been doing well.
I mean, I can find out. I can find out right now. Let's see. I gotta log out of my account. Why is Twitter like this? Twitter is just not working for me, and I'm like, it's making me nervous. It's making me nervous that Twitter just doesn't. It works on my phone. What did it do to me? What are they fucking doing to me? I don't know. Okay, logging into the Pro Crastinators podcast, and then I'm gonna look at the studio, and then where are my analytics? Come on, analytics overview, views. See, no, don't go there. See more. Fuck. Stop. Okay. Guilty Gear. Oh yeah, Guilty Gear is our highest viewed video for this past month. It was Animorphs and Guilty Gear were the videos people were watching on our channel the most last month. This year, Guilty Gear has jumped up ahead. It was really going. It was getting like over 1,000 views a day for a couple weeks there in early June. Now it's kind of settling back down to under 1,000. So yeah, it had a little bump there. That's pretty good. That's pretty exciting. Let me look a little back in the timeline. Oh man, that got a lot of views. That got a lot of views. What is that, like 400K? Guilty
Numbers.
Guilty Gear lecture. It is at how many views? Yep, 432,000 base with 378 downvotes. What a bunch of fucking jerks. What a bunch of salty bitches.
What a bunch of guilty gears.
True. Hey.
You know what guilts my gears?
What's that?
Is the next voicemail.
I gotta say, Tim Rogers, why has it been 5 months since your last video? 5 months since the Tokimeki Memorial review. You are insane. You are a wild stallion. Yeah, okay, next voicemail. It's called Sui-chan wa kyo mo kawaii. 3, 2, 1, go.
Now that you have successfully turned the PCP into the Ben Saint podcast, what are your plans for the future of the show?
Nuclear option.
Nuclear option, baby. You should have more guests on. But but it's so hard. So hard to ask someone, do you want to be on my show? It's embarrassing. What if they say no? What if they laugh at me?
Record them laughing at you and say they were on the show. They just play the laugh track every time you say anything, and it's like they're laughing at your jokes.
That's how you get them. Life gives you lemons, you make a little lemonade. Next voicemail is called Me Again. 3, 2, 1, go.
Please unpin the top post of the PCP subreddit.
Let's see. Crastinators sub.
I typed in PCP Reddit and I got some different things.
The top post in the top post that I see is
2017, the playlist.
Radcon 2017, the playlist. 4 years ago. What's wrong with that? Oh, it does not exist. Wait, why does this playlist not exist?
Wait, who made the playlist? There's bunches of videos in there.
But I mean, the link doesn't...
Maybe Trixie made the playlist, and by privating everything, the playlists are also gone. I mean, a lot of the videos are still there because they weren't all on Trixie's channel.
You think the playlist was made on Trixie's channel?
I mean, I can't remember who made it, but maybe.
This is. Oh, I'm looking at the subreddit. Oh, did we show this meme? This is a good. I'm surprised this post has like 50 upvotes. It was posted 2 weeks ago. It's got 50 upvotes. You know what? I'm I'm reading the subreddit. It's actually getting it's actually got people looking at it. That's crazy. I like forget that the subreddit exists. Tarbuck Transom posted the RWBY lecture. This meme about everyone else being dead is funny to me.
Unfortunate that I'm not there, or Tom.
Are you just not?
No, we're just not there.
You're just not there.
They could have done something funny, like me and Tom were each of your arms, or something.
Pandaman post here that says the PCP has a real art preservation problem. Many members take down old videos, and the vast majority of their old videos. In some cases, how is this okay? Yeah, I agree. I believe in art preservation, but I can't. We haven't deleted. Well, never. What? I haven't deleted anything. I'm doing my part. Someone. Unit number 2278 asks, guys, who are the current members of the League of Natefuckers? You must need to know for lore. I don't need them all, but the more you can name, the better, because I don't remember a single one. Thanks in advance. Your boy, Cthulhu...
Zero comments.
Your boy, Cthulhu says, important sources for PCP history. Looks like this guy is looking for knowledge, secret knowledge. Okay, I'm gonna stop reading it now. But it's cool to see people up posting there and actually voting on stuff and being seen. It's neat.
Me stumbling upon this subreddit while trying to find out what happened to the Homestuck podcast I was listening to, and it's the funny GIF where where he goes in with the pizza and everything's on fire.
Oh yeah, it's Troy. Trying to find out what happened to the Homestuck. Is he talking about arm retrieval?
I'm assuming so. Arm retrieval's gone. I wonder what's happened. Then looks into it. Oh no.
Oh, look at it. A month ago, Henlo Corgo posted, PCP is even better now. To be honest, the episodes are about as focused on a specific topic as they ever were. And the fact that every episode doesn't have 4 or more people talking over each other and arguing just makes them easier to listen to and enjoy. Woo! Thanks. I like it. If you listeners, if you're a lay epic redditor and you haven't seen it, I mean, go check out the fucking PCP subreddit. It's not super active, but there's posts. There's real posts on the internet. Yes. Next voicemail is called PCP Bad Comments Award Show number 267. 3, 2, 1, go.
Coming to you pre-recorded from an undisclosed location, it's the PCP Bad Comments Award Show! Woo! Thank you. We've got a great show for you tonight. Now please welcome tonight's special guest, Playmaker!
Woo! I love that note.
Playmaker, you're tonight's winner of the award for the worst comment of episode 267. Would you mind giving us a recitation? We have it for you on that card there. Ben becoming a kami really was he Harambe everything change in the timeline for the PCP. Thanks for coming on, Playmaker. Tune in next week. Same PCP time, same PCP channel.
Really was he Harambe? I gotta find the Pro Crastinators podcast.
So it's happened so fast. I didn't know when he started saying the comment. So it's also sort of blended into his own speech.
Oh wait, that was from 267. That was from 267, not 268.
Are you really gonna go find the comment?
What does he mean? What does he mean? Me becoming a kami was he Harambe? I guess it was the Harambe.
Maybe they mean his Harambe. Moment.
I think maybe what it means is that when Harambe was killed, that was when we branched into the dark timeline and everything started going wrong. I think that's the implication here. Okay. Oh, we can understand more if we listen to the next voicemail. PCP Bad Comment Award Show meta post. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ben, you really gonna ban all these terrible comments and undercut my fucking show? Who am I supposed to make fun of now if there
Sorry.
are people whining about the PCP being different every single week?
I'm only gonna ban people that say nothing constructive at all, but just be like, just end the show, guys. Guys, the show's not like it used to be. Just end it. Just stop making it,
I
guys. Please.
personally don't like this YouTube video. It shouldn't be existing.
You should stop making
delete.
it.
You should delete the thing I don't like instead of me leaving, which is so much easier.
I don't like this episode. You should do something about it. No, I won't be. There will never be any shortage of bad comments. Next one. If I deleted all the bad comments, we just wouldn't have any more comments, and that wouldn't be any fun. Next voicemail is called The 3. I don't know what that means. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi.
Sup?
Hello?
I have a question about how much Eleazar cuts out. Is it mainly just moments where no one's speaking for an extended period of time, or are there actual like chunks of conversation being cut out?
Eleazar, cut out that long pause that he put in that voicemail. No, it's pretty rare that we actually cut out like actual conversation. Generally it's like just someone like you went to get a drink before and I said, Eleazar, cut out the silence.
Yeah.
That's usually it. Or if I don't know
if we said something devastatingly bad and we like, oh, we're gonna cover this up, this is gonna Watergate, and we say cut that out.
Yeah, if like someone says something that's like sensitive information, it's like, no, I don't want to say that. Eleazar, cut the part but that like almost never happens. It's happened like once or twice. Generally it's just silences. Or if there's like a voicemail that's like particularly bad and we're like, we just don't want to play it. Then we'll just be like, Eleazar, just cut that out and pretend like it wasn't there. That also pretty rarely happens. Next voicemail is called Le Power Tools. 3, 2, 1, go.
You don't need fucking power tools to make furniture. I did it myself with a hammer and nails, so I was like, I don't know, fucking 7 or some shit. Like,
and how was it? How was the chair that you made when you were 7?
It's functional. A person can sit on it, so therefore, you're wrong, Benny boy.
I think there's something about like Tarbuck Transom said, just build your own furniture, and then we were like, but we don't want to do that because of all of the things about it. Including having to get tools, and it's like, no, just get a tool.
It would be really
just
hard.
Get a single tool.
I mean, I'm sitting at a desk with a drawer in it. I like having a desk with a drawer in it. It would be really hard for me to build a desk with a drawer in it. I'll just fucking buy one. I don't know. Actually, my parents gave me this one.
You could carve a desk with a drawer in it out of a larger desk with a larger drawer in it. Scrape the veneer off and just pretend you made it.
I guess that's true. We got it's our last voicemail.
It's a virus. It looks like
it's a MP3 fast upload. Why did they do this? I don't like it, but I'm going to. Oh,
please
okay.
Guinea pig it.
It's a link to another like audio. It's a 30-second voicemail. I don't know why he put it here, but
1 second.
Yeah. Okay, let's listen to it. It's called Voice Meter doesn't work on my PC. Fuck off.mp3. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
But for me, like, you know, if you were to, I mean, you don't really criticize me often ever, but like if you were to, I'd be like, yeah, you're right, you know, like I trust your opinion on my work, or not to say
your work is so consistent, like
right.
It doesn't really tend to veer off in like new directions that like I need to point out like what are my thoughts on them.
Yeah.
All right.
I see. Where's the trust gone?
The trust?
Trixie trusted your judgment, and now.
True. I mean, I don't. I'm not unlike many. I'm not one of the people who's like, her raps are so bad. Like she's so bad at rapping, and like the raps she's making are just garbage, just terrible. I don't have any opinion. About that. So I'm not like, I'm not offering constructive criticism. It was a different time. There's a
time when you had terrible audio, and I just remembered that you used to have really terrible audio for a lot of the podcast.
I used to have, I had a pretty, I mean, my mic is still pretty mediocre, but I had an even worse one for the first, like, year or more. It was bad. Yeah, it was pretty bad. But you know what? It was great, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Snowball. I was using, like, the blue Snowball for the beginning. That was my first microphone.
I still have a
recorded all the give and take stuff on that.
I'm using a Snowball Ice. I don't know what the difference is between.
It's new. That's all.
It's white. It's not blue. It's white. It's more powerful.
Well, the one I had was gray, or chrome, or something.
I see. Well, then I just don't know. Well, then I just have no fucking clue. Damn, that's the last voicemail. We're done, and it hasn't even been 3 hours.
Oh my god.
Imagine finishing the podcast in under 3 hours.
Well, I'll relish the opportunity.
I don't know, I'm just gonna go, like, be sick for the rest of the day, because I still feel like shit. But we did it. We recorded an episode.
I'm gonna check the Lord of Ghosts Kickstarter. Where? Oh wait, I'm not on the page anymore. I was gonna leave a. Okay. Oh, still 79 backers. Let's refresh. Let's refresh just in case. Nah, 79 backers still. 2,571. By the time you're listening to this, it should be higher. And put in the comments, Lord of Ghosts Pog. I love that Kickstarter.
I love that Kickstarter so much. Oh, dude. I'm a big fan of the Lord of Ghosts Kickstarter. Yeah, it's like my favorite Kickstarter. It's like it's such an inspiration to me.
Yeah, I mean it's good, but it's better live.
That reminds me of it's better live. Yeah, before Patreon.com/Ben Saint was like a real Patreon. It was like a joke Patreon, and like the joke was that like. Ben Saint is creating a Patreon, and like sort of.
Yeah, I remember that.
And the joke was like this Patreon itself is like the project that you are funding. Like this, it will be my masterpiece or whatever. I don't know. I thought it was funny. I thought maybe I could get it like posted around as like a little bit of a meme. No, it didn't work. It was better than what I offer now, which is, semi-regular updates on upcoming exclusive content. That business model's just not working. We have to go back. We have to go back to the meme viral marketing sort of way. Lord of Ghosts Kickstarter, everybody. Fucking give this little blob some money. He's earned it.
Yeah.
We love our little blob, don't we, folks?
We sure do.
Yes.
And if we get enough money, maybe he can exist, finally.
Finally! Hooray! Anything else before we wrap up?
Nope.
Okay, then that's the end of the show. Goodbye, everyone. We'll see you next time. Leave a voicemail, become a patron, join the Minecraft server. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.